women in trucking, man, women in trucking. I see that the classes have been turning into about a mix of 50-50 men and women. So, Prime is great at hiring females, and I think that we really push that. I do. I feel like in that Prime's an equal opportunity employer, and that they are happy to bring women out here and let them out here and do trucking. Like, it's great. I'm starting to sound like a 1970s like anti-woman person, but really I'm not. I'm for women coming out here. I really am. You know, and what I've been noticing is that like some of these females, they are backing better than my male students. Like I'm all like, ooh man, she just straight line back like a pro. Tell my guy over here, I'm all like, hey, see that girl over there? Look at her straight line back. She came out perfect. She's beating you, bro. But I like a little competition over on my side. I'm sure that she's not over there like, man, you see that guy over there? He's not doing so hot, and I'm tearing it up over here. But she really is flexing on my guy. That's what I feel. But all that aside, I think Prime's doing good bringing females here. It looks like it's a great ratio to male to females coming in, and the females, they're learning everything just like the males. Like, you can do anything you put your mind to. And I think that it really shows out here. Like, I hear some of the ladies out there, they're all like, man, I don't know nothing about a engine. I don't know nothing about it, and I got to learn this pre-trip. I'm like, don't worry about it. Listen, you think most of my guys know how to do a pre-trip? You think most of my guys know what these parts are? They don't. And it's kind of funny because you would think that even like even something as simple as like lug nuts. Like I have guys ask me that all the time. They're all like, "Hey, where's the lug nuts?" Or they're all like, "Where's the alternator at? What's the alternator look like? What's the alternator do?" So don't think that just because you're not a mechanic or you never worked on a vehicle that you can't do this. Now, I think that women actually pick it up faster, and I think that women pick up the backing faster and the driving faster because they don't let their ego get in the way. Guys really let their ego get in the way. They're all like, man, I can do this, watch this. And they're not really listening to their instructor. They're like, you know what, I heard what he said, but you know what, I can do this, watch me. Where a woman is like, okay, he said to do this, and then I need to do this, and then I need to do this. So they listen, and they don't have no chip on their shoulder. They don't have nothing to prove. They're just gonna go out there and they're gonna listen, learn, and do it. And I was in Las Vegas. I was in Las Vegas one time, and like I seen a lot of people trying to back into the spot right next to me, and it was like the spot next to me faced the side of a trailer, like a trailer that was parked on the end cap. So there was a whole bunch of rows of trailers, and it made it even harder for somebody to get into that spot. But in Vegas, like your truck stop is packed, and it stays packed. And there was some super truckers. They could come by, and they're trying to back in there, and they're having trouble. They can't get it in there. Well, like all these guys keep trying to get it in there, and I'm over there on my air horn like, please don't hit my truck, please don't hit my truck. I'm like, please let somebody get in this spot. And then I saw a truck come up, and they set it up perfect, and they started backing it in there, and I was all like, oh, they're gonna hit me, I was like, no, they're doing good, they got this. And I just seen a whole bunch of guys even help the other guys try to back it in there, and no one could get it in there. But this lady, she got it right in there. She put it in there. Whenever she rode past me, I was like, hey, good job. And then I saw that it was a female, and I was all like, wow, she smoked these guys out here. And I'm over here thinking, I'm all like, you know what? I needed 2 empty spots just to get mine in here. I'm like, how am I going to get this out of here? So I was like, man, she got hers in there, though, and all these guys couldn't. It just shows you, anybody can do this trucking, male or female. It doesn't matter. Sex doesn't matter. What matters is if you're able to listen, learn, and do the job. And that's what it's about. It's not about sex out here. It's about can I listen? Can I perform well? Am I going to be safe? Now, I do believe that women have a little bit harder time because, I never really thought about it, but I went around and asked some females here recently. I said, "Hey, what's it like being a trucker out there?" And they're all like, "Oh man, you want to park close to the building?" See, in my world, I park far from the building, but they want to park closer because they'll feel safer. It's less of a walk. Whenever they get in the door, as soon as the door shuts, they lock it. I mean, they have people try to open their doors. Like, I've never had that happen. I had people knocking on my door, but I never had someone following me back to the truck and try to get into it. And I'm not trying to scare you. I mean, that doesn't happen all the time, but what happens is, like, a lot of the truckers stare at the females and they try to hit on them or whatever. It's not right. They shouldn't do that. They should be professionals, but they try to, and it makes women feel uncomfortable. Also, from what I understand is like sometimes the women go to like in the truck stop and there's actually people out there, and I know it happens to guys. Like I tell guys all the time, don't flash a lot of cash. Don't flash a lot of cash because you're just putting yourself out there. Hey, I got money. You're putting yourself in a bad situation that somebody might come test you to try to get your money. So females tell me that the guys that are out there looking to rob somebody, they really pay attention to the women because they think that they can take advantage of them because they might be an easier target. But I'm telling you what, our prime girls, man, they put up a fight. You're gonna get busted if you try to mess with one of our prime girls. I'll tell you that. And it's a sad thing. And like I've never done the seatbelt thing to lock my truck door to tie it shut. I had a female show me a ratchet strap that she uses, that she runs it through both handles of the door, the little handle that you can climb up with, and she ratchet straps it shut. That way you can't open either door. And I was like, wow. And I was like, that's pretty cool using a ratchet strap between both doors. Like, that is genius. She showed me the clothes hanger that she put in the back of her truck so she can hang more clothes. And women carry a bucket on their truck for emergency situations or like whenever they can't have a restroom, because they're not like guys. They can't just go stand outside and next to a tree and use the restroom. Sometimes they have to. So you know how I'm always like, don't use the restroom in your truck. If you're a female, guess what? You might have to. You might have to. You don't have the same choice as a man. And I learned a lot talking to different females about like, hey, what's it like out there for you? How is it scary? I've also learned that hey, you leave a hammer in your door. That's to check your tires and stuff. If you need it, that you can save your life with it. I learned about pepper spray, mace, little taser flashlights and stuff to for self protection. Some people carry knives, stuff like that. And it's sad that we have to live like in a world where we need protection like that from other people. Like people can't just leave you alone. I've never been one of the people that have to carry protection with me in the truck stop. I just mind my own business. I go in there, do what I need to, and I get out. I never carry wads of cash. I refuse to. If I carry a lot of cash on me, I'm going to have all of it in my wallet except for a 20 in my pocket. And I'm just going to pull out 120. And I usually pull out some of my pocket with it. So somebody will be like, that dude's spending his last 20. I'm not pulling out a wad of cash. I don't want to be a victim. Like, I don't want to be somebody that gets robbed at gunpoint or whatever. Jewelry. Women don't wear all their jewelry out there because guess what? Somebody might rob you for it. And I have a friend that got robbed for his rings and his necklace and stuff because he liked wearing gold. And he used to wear a lot of gold. He told me the story about how he got robbed for all of his jewelry. Like, I was like, man, that's not good. They robbed him for his jewelry, and he said they were gone like that. They got out of there fast. And it's scary to think about. But like I said, those are some horror stories. It's not all like that every single day. A lot of times you're going to be great out here. You're not going to ever have a problem. I went a long time and I haven't really had a problem like that. I've never gotten into a fight or altercation with anyone. And most of the time it's because I just mind my own business and I get back to my truck as fast as I can and I lock the doors and go to bed. I don't have time to mess around. I do my stuff and get to bed. Like, I'll go in there, shower, get right back to the truck, go to bed. Well, we welcome the females here. Like, comment, and subscribe. Leave me some comments if I left something out. Or if you're a female and you're thinking about coming to Prime and you might have any questions or comments or concerns, please leave them in the comments. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell. Get my latest lives. Get my newest videos. Also, in the description, there's a link to fill out an application and get my recruiter. My recruiter's good. Don't forget to drop that referral code, COXDJO. Also, my phone number is 417-894-8098. Drop me a call, text me, something.